So, hello everyone. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss another problem which is related to ISLM. So, ISLM related एक और problem हम लोग discuss करेंगे. This is a little different from what we've discussed so far. I mean, kind of similar but different. ठीक है? So, let's see. Fine. So, what we are given is there is a consumption function that is given. एंड इट्स बेसिकली डिपेंडेंट ऑन द डिस्पोजेबल इनकम. डिस्पोजेबल इनकम क्या है वो भी दिया हुआ है, इन्वेस्टमेंट फंक्शन दिया हुआ है, गवर्नमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर दिया हुआ है, टैक्सेस दिए हुए हैं, प्राइसेस दिए हुए हैं, नॉमिनल मनी सप्लाई इज गिवन, डिमांड फॉर मनी इज गिवन एंड ऑल्सो व्हाट इज गिवन, फुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट लेवल ऑफ इनकम. कि अगर आपके सारे रिसोर्सेज फुली एम्प्लॉयड हैं तो आपका जो इनकम होगा इकोनॉमी के अंदर, what is that going to be? That particular number is given to us, which is 3000. Okay, so y basically is given, and then in this particular case you have to find the monetary and fiscal policy multipliers. So if you remember, based on the derivation that we did in the previous session, wherein we discussed a problem related to that, wahan se we can take some hint from that, and I will also refer to that particular question to do this problem. And then, so first we have to find the monetary and fiscal policy multiplier. It's a straightforward problem. Second portion is saying compute the increase in nominal supply of money which is required to achieve full employment. So basically what is being asked is ki currently, right now, you might be having some income. Right now you might be having some income. So with the given level of money that you have, या जो भी पैरामीटर्स आपके सिस्टम में दिए हुए हैं उसके बेसिस पे देयर विल बी सम इनकम, सम इक्विलिब्रियम इनकम दैट यू विल बी हैविंग. तो इन्होंने बोला है कि अच्छा, हम एक पर्टिकुलर स्टेज में हैं, हमको कितनी इंक्रीज इन नॉमिनल मनी सप्लाई करनी पड़ेगी ताकि जो मेरी रिजल्टिंग इनकम है, रिजल्टिंग जो मेरी इनकम है, दैट बिकम्स इक्वल टू द फुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट लेवल ऑफ इनकम. So how much should I increase my money supply so that my equilibrium income becomes 3000, which is my full employment level of income? That is the question that is being asked. Ki how much should I change M so that my income, my new income that is there should be 3000? That is the question. ठीक है? So that is basically one portion. ठीक है? कि how much should you change नॉमिनल मनी सप्लाई, डेल्टा एम को कितना चेंज करें कि हमारा जो इनकम है वो 3000 हो जाए. एंड हियर मॉनेटरी, so basically here you have to find the multipliers. Here you have to find the multipliers. Here they are asking कि nominal supply of money में हम लोग कितना increase करें ताकि हमारा full employment level of income achieve हो जाए. And the third part is saying compute the increase in government expenditure which is required to achieve full employment. Full employment या फिर you can say full employment level of income. ठीक है? तो again, so दोनों ही context में आपसे क्या चीजें पूछी गई हैं कि आपको अपना नया इनकम, करंटली यू माइट बी हैविंग एनी इनकम, यू वांट टू रीच वाईएफ, राइट? आपके पास मल्टीपल चैनल्स होते हैं अपनी इनकम को इंक्रीज करने के लिए. यू कैन यूज मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी और यू कैन यूज फिस्कल पॉलिसी और यू कैन यूज बोथ. तो यहाँ पे अगर आप मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी का यूज करते हो बाय इंक्रीजिंग द मनी सप्लाई, तो कितना किस तरीके से इनकम 3000 होगी, दैट यू हैव टू टेल. सो हाउ मच मनी सप्लाई शुड इंक्रीज if you're going through the monetary policy route, and here how much should your government expenditure should increase so that you achieve the full employment level of income. ठीक है? तो ये particular question है. So monetary policy multiplier first, fiscal policy multiplier, and then monetary policy multiplier का यूज करके हम कहीं ना कहीं बता सकते हैं how much change in M is required to reach YF. And here the question is how much government expenditure change is required to reach YF. ये हमारे सारे के सारे questions हैं. ठीक है? All right. So first of all, सबसे पहले तो हम लोग पूरे system को लिख लेते हैं. What is the entire system? So here, let me see. C is 270. 270 plus 0.80 YD. So this is your consumption function, and YD is Y minus T. This is your income. This is taxes. This is YD, which is your disposable income. Okay. So C actually is 270 plus 0.80 YD. YD is Y minus T. Okay. This is the consumption function that we have. And then investment is 480 minus 6I. I equals to 480 minus 6I. And then we have G equals to 120. And then we also have T equals to 150. And then we have P equals to 3, M is 900. Okay, and there is money demand, which is 0.2Y minus 4I. 0.2Y minus 4I, and full employment level of income YF is 3000. So YF is equals to 3000. So all these details are given to us. ये सारी चीजें हमें दी हुई हैं. And we have to make use of these to find out first what is monetary and fiscal policy multipliers. Okay. So referring to the question that we did last time, in case you guys remember, we found कि हमारे monetary policy multipliers जो हैं वो क्या होते हैं. So, we kind of derived this entire thing, and then we said okay, if this is the general IS equation, this is the general LM equation. So we had this as our equilibrium level of income equation. Okay, this was the equilibrium level of income equation. And फिर यहाँ से we said कि आपका जो fiscal policy multiplier है, मतलब कि जब आप government spending change करते हो तो उससे क्या impact होता है, that is given by this particular expression. ठीक है. And if you change the the nominal money supply, or monetary policy में अगर आप change करते हो, तो this is the particular expression which tells you how much change in Y happens. ठीक है. So these two are basically important for us. And यहाँ पे H, B, K. H, B, K. What are H, B, K? So H is basically the coefficient in front of I. ठीक है. Interest sensitivity of money demand. K is income sensitivity of money demand. ठीक है. K and B is basically our investment sensitivity of interest demand, that is there. And then alpha G हमारा क्या है, multiplier है. और alpha G किस तरीके से given होता है, 1/1 minus C 1 minus T. Okay, if you have a proportional tax rate here, but in the question that is given, we do not have a proportional tax rate. Okay, so okay, fine. So these are the two things which will be very important for us. So we'll just grab those two things here. So I'll just copy them here, and we can directly put it here. Okay. So हमसे पूछा गया है कि fiscal policy and monetary policy multipliers क्या हैं. So that is, these are the expressions. ठीक है. और यहाँ पे H की value क्या है. So now let's figure out what are the different values that are there. Okay. So सबसे पहले तो what are the values needed? First we need H. So H is basically आपका जो भी coefficient है interest पे on the money demand. ठीक है. तो money demand is this. ठीक है. So this one is H. So H is basically 4. So H is 4, and then we have K. K is the coefficient in front of income. So here it is 0.2. So it's going to be 0.2 here. ठीक है. यहाँ पे ये 0.2 होगा. Okay. Now we have B. अब इसके बाद the other thing is B. So B is basically whatever is the coefficient in front of the investment equation. यहाँ पे I के front में जो भी हमारा variable है, जो भी coefficient है, that is 6 here. So B is 6. Okay, so H is 4, K is 0.2, B is B is 6, and then the only thing which is left is alpha G. Alpha G is the multiplier. and it is 1 over 1 minus C times 1 minus T, where C is the marginal propensity to consume, ठीक है, जो भी आपका कोएफिशिएंट है यहाँ पे, that is C, ठीक है, and then T is basically your proportional tax rate. आपका प्रोपोर्शनल टैक्स रेट क्या है, दैट इज टी, कि क्या कोई आपका इनकम का प्रोपोर्शन एज टैक्स आपसे लिया जा रहा है क्या. बट यहाँ पे अगर हम देखते हैं तो आप हमारी जो इनकम है उसमें से कोई प्रोपोर्शनल टैक्स नहीं ले रहा है. इट्स नॉट लाइक पीपल आर आस्किंग फॉर 10% ऑफ माई इनकम. आई मीन गवर्नमेंट इज नॉट आस्किंग फॉर 10%, 20%, समथिंग लाइक दैट. उन्होंने सिर्फ एक अमाउंट मांग लिया यहाँ पे एंड जिसकी वैल्यू उन्होंने 150 दे दी. तो जब आपसे एक फिक्स्ड अमाउंट मांग लिया जाता है उसको बोलते हैं लंप सम टैक्स. Lump sum tax मतलब एक fixed amount of tax you have to pay. Okay, so this is lump sum tax, so it's not proportional tax rate, so this value is going to be 0. So आपका जो alpha g value है that is actually going to be 1 over 1 minus c only. ठीक है, तो ये वैल्यू क्या आ जाएगी, आपकी c वैल्यू जो है वो होती है 0.8 यहाँ पे, विच एवर इज द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ yd. ठीक है, so alpha g basically becomes 1 over 1 minus 0.8. So this is 1 over 0.2 and 0.2 को जब आप divide करोगे so that becomes 5. So alpha g is 5. ठीक है, so the things which are important for us is h4, k 0.2 and b is equals to 6, alpha g is 5. These are the 4 things which are important for us to calculate this and this. ठीक है, so ये हमने निकाल लिया. Okay, fine. All right. So, okay, let's find the value of fiscal monetary policy multiplier. So monetary policy multiplier in this case is going to be this, which is alpha G. So I'll just directly use the numbers here because the formula is here, no? So alpha G is 5 times 5 times B. B is 6 divided by H. H is 4 plus alpha G 5. B is 6 again and K is 0.2. ठीक है, ये हमें दिया हुआ है. 6 5 30 divided by H is 4 plus 5 6 30 and 30 को जब आप 2 से multiply करोगे तो you are going to get 60 and then 0.2 basically 6. So यहाँ पे ये जो है 30 divided by 10 which is 3. So monetary policy multiplier that is equals to 3. So this will be equal to 3. ठीक है, that is one part. And then fiscal policy multiplier, आपका जो डिनोमिनेटर है वो एग्जैक्टली सेम है, सिर्फ न्यूमरेटर में चेंजेस हो जाते हैं. यू हैव टू यूज h टाइम्स अल्फा जी. सो फिस्कल पॉलिसी मल्टीप्लायर इज दिस, फिस्कल पॉलिसी मल्टीप्लायर fiscal policy multiplier is h times alpha g. H is 4, alpha g is 5, 5 4 20 divided by whatever is the denominator. I'll just use the same denominator which is 10. So when you do that you're going to get 2. So हमारा fiscal policy multiplier जो है वो क्या होगा, 2 times. Fiscal policy multiplier. ओके, फिस्कल पॉलिसी मल्टीप्लायर. इसका मतलब क्या है कि अगर आप अपने रियल मनी सप्लाई में 1 यूनिट चेंज करते हो तो आपकी जो इनकम है वो 3 यूनिट्स चेंज होगी. इसका मतलब क्या है कि अगर आप अपनी गवर्नमेंट स्पेंडिंग को 1 यूनिट से इंक्रीज करोगे तो आपकी जो इनकम है वो 2 यूनिट से इंक्रीज होगी. कितने टाइम्स वो मल्टीप्लाई होगी दैट इज गिवन टू अस. ठीक है, सो दीज आर द 2 थिंग्स दैट वी हैड टू कैलकुलेट फर्स्ट. तो पहले तो हमने जो निकालने के लिए हमसे पूछा था वो हमने निकाल दिया. सो दिस वन वी आर डन, राइट? This we are done with. And then next जो question है वो बड़ा simple सा है, nothing complicated. यहाँ पे क्या दिया हुआ है, compute the increase in nominal supply of money. So tell us what is the change in money that is needed to reach an income of 3,000. So with the numbers that you are given currently, आपकी कोई ना कोई income होगी, right? Let's say, for example, I'm just giving you a random example. Let's say your income would have been 2,000. कि ये सब कैलकुलेट करके इसको सॉल्व करके आपकी इनकम आ गई 2,000. तो आपको 2,000 से अगर 3,000 पे पहुंचना है, तो व्हाट इज द चेंज इन इनकम दैट यू नीड अ चेंज इन इनकम ऑफ 1,000, राइट? अगर आपको 1,000 अपनी इनकम इंक्रीज करनी है, तो फिर आपको क्या चाहिए? आपको अपना गवर्नमेंट स्पेंडिंग कितना चेंज करना पड़ेगा, या फिर आपको अपना नॉर्मल मनी सप्लाई कितना चेंज करना पड़ेगा? सो लेट्स से, जस्ट प्रोसीडिंग विद द एग्जांपल दैट आई हैव जस्ट टेकन, दिस इज अ रैंडम एग्जांपल. सपोज आपका इनकम निकल के आया 2,000, आपको पहुंचना है full employment income पे, which is YF, which is 3,000. So आपका change that you need is 1,000, right? So the change that you need, the change in income that you need is 1,000, right? This fiscal policy multiplier, let's say it is 2. So you are asking कि G, delta G कितना होना चाहिए? So अगर आपकी delta G 500 होगी, तो वो डेल्टा जी के कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग जो इनकम में इंक्रीज आएगा वो डबल होगा. सो दैट विल गिव यू 1,000 चेंज इन इनकम, एंड दैट इज व्हाट यू नीडेड. सिमिलर लॉजिक आप यहाँ पे मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी के केस में भी लगाओगे कि अगर सिस्टम में प्राइसेस सेम रहते हैं, तो जो भी आपका नॉमिनल मनी में चेंज होगा वही रियल मनी में चेंज होगा. सो अगर आपको ये चेंज चाहिए 1,000 और इसकी वैल्यू है 3, तो आपको अपने नॉमिनल मनी सप्लाई में कितना चेंज करना पड़ेगा? 1,000 डिवाइडेड बाई 3. बिकॉज अगर आप अपनी नॉमिनल मनी सप्लाई में 1,000 डिवाइडेड बाई 3 का चेंज करोगे, तो 3 टाइम्स आपकी इनकम चेंज हो जाएगी, एंड दैट विल गिव यू द रिक्वायर्ड 1,000 चेंज. ठीक है, ये पूरा का पूरा लॉजिक है. तो अब इस चीज को इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए दी ओनली थिंग विच यू नीड इज टू नो कि भाई y क्या है, व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ y. सो दिस 2,000 एग्जाम्पल दैट आई हैव टेकन विच वाज रैंडम, I just need to know what this value of y is. What is the equilibrium level of income? Because the moment I get this, I am done with everything. So we need to find equilibrium level of income. Equilibrium level of अगर income आपने निकाल ली, तो आपको पता चल जाएगा how much change in income you're looking for, and then you can do the appropriate changes to M, which is the nominal money supply, और द सेकेंड क्वेश्चन में जो पार्ट में पूछा गया विच इज जी. तो अप्रोप्रिएट चेंजेस आप जी में भी कर सकते हो. ठीक है, ओके फाइन. सो वी हैव टू फाइंड दिस. सो नाउ अभी हमारा, सो देन वी हैव टू सॉल्व द इक्वेशंस. सो वी हैव the aggregate supply is equals to aggregate demand. This aggregate supply, aggregate demand is C plus I plus G. So I have to follow these two things. So Y is C. C is 270 plus 0.80. Y minus T. T value कितना है? T value I have 150. So this is C plus I. I is what? I is 480 minus 6I. 480 minus 6I. ठीक है, this is I, and then G. So G is basically, we have G as 120. So G is 120. Also guys, kindly be a little careful while solving this, because sometimes I also tend to make mistakes. So just be a bit careful, and I would recommend, if you do, have your pen, pencil, notebooks ready, and just do it at the same time. There could be very minute mistakes that could be going on. So in your exam, you should be careful कि ठीक है, छोटी छोटी mistakes हो सकती हैं, but because stepwise marking होती है, so it really helps if you write everything, because otherwise, only if your final answer is correct, only then you'll get the required points. So stepwise चीजें if you write, that really helps. Okay, so this was C, this is I, and this is G. Yeah, I don't think there's any problem here so far. Okay, fine. So this is your, this will give you basically your, the IS equation. Okay. So y equals to 270 plus 0.80y minus, so this is basically 0.8 is basically, 4 by 5. And 5, if you do, this is 50 Okay, so this is 4 by 5. 5 will give me 30, 4, 120. So this will be 120, right? And then plus 480 minus 6i plus 120. So this is 120. This is also 120. This is negative. This is positive. They'll get cancelled, right? 4 by 5, yes. So they will get cancelled. And then what you have here is, so this can go here and it will give you 0.20y, and this you have to add, which will give you what? 0.86567. Yes, so that is what you will get here. And then you have minus 6i, right? So minus 6i we have, we've calculated these two, and then we've solved for this also. So this is one equation that I'm going to get, right? So this is one equation that we get. तो एक इक्वेशन हमारे पास ये आ गई है, okay. Or if you want to go further, you can do this also. Okay, you can say y is equals to, and 0.20 is basically 1 by 5. So you can multiply by 5 on both sides. So 5 times 750 minus 530i. This is what you get. So y is 0, 5, 5, 25, 5, 2. This is there. Yes, minus 30i. So this is one equation that we have here. This is the value from the IS equation. And then we can solve for the LM equation. So this particular system has come from goods market equilibrium. Okay, goods market equilibrium से ये equation आई है हमारे पास. Fine. And then we can do the same thing for the money market. A money market के लिए LM we need. So this is the equation, and then M by P. So this is money demand. Money supply is, real money supply is M by P. So we'll use that. 0.2y minus 4i equals to 900 by 3. So money market equilibrium. So money market equilibrium is going to give you what? So you are going to get 0.2y. 0.2y we are going to get minus 4i is equals to 900 divided by 3. 900 divided by 3, right? So this is what you have from here. So आप यहाँ से क्या कर सकते हो? Simple, you can maybe just bring out the value of I and then you can just replace it here. ठीक है, ये कर सकते हैं. So okay, let's do that only. So this is 0.2y minus 300 equals to 4i. So 0.2y divided by 4 minus 300 divided by 4 equals to I. So I can just put this I value here and then solve for the value of y, right? So आप क्या कर सकते हो? Y equals to 3750 minus 30i. I की वैल्यू कितनी? ये लिखी हुई है जो इन्होंने. Okay, this is what you have. So you just solve for this value now. So this is 30. So this is basically 6 by 4 times y minus minus plus. This is 9,000 divided by 4 now. These are the numbers that you have. Okay. So if you bring it this side, you are going to get what? Y plus 3 by 2y equals to 3750 plus. अब ये जो है ये कितना होगा? 2 and 1 0 is 2 and 5 and 0, right? Yes, that's what you're going to get. And then when you add these two, this is 3,000, 2,000, 5,000, and then this becomes 6,000. So 6,000, and this is 5 by 2y. So y is 2 by 5 of 6,000. Okay, so here you are going to get 12,000 divided by 5, which gives you what? 2, 4. So basically 2 and then 4 and then 0 and then 0, right? 2,400. So your income that you have, equilibrium income, why not, let's say, that comes out to be 2,400, right? So आपकी equilibrium income 2,400 आ गई है. You are at this stage of 2,400. You want to reach at a stage where you have your income as 3,000, right? तो आपका जो change in income that you need is basically 3,000 minus 2,400, which is 600. 600. So change in income that you need is 600, right? Now our life is sorted. Nothing else is needed. So अब आपको change in income जो चाहिए, that you know. You need 600 increase in income, 600 units increase in income. ठीक है, तो अब ये पूछ रहे हैं कितना nominal supply of money, कितना delta M increase करें. So अगर आपका P fix है, अगर P change नहीं हो रहा है, तो जो भी change M में होगा, nominal money supply में होगा, वही आपका real money supply में change होगा, if P is not changing. So आपको सिर्फ ये बताना है कि okay, कितना real money supply में change होगा to bring that 600 unit change. ठीक है. सो हमें फिस्कल पॉलिसी मल्टीप्लायर की वैल्यू पता है 2 और मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी मल्टीप्लायर की वैल्यू कितनी है 3. फिस्कल पॉलिसी मल्टीप्लायर इज 2, मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी मल्टीप्लायर इज 3. ठीक है. व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज बेसिकली चेंज इन y divided by change in g is equals to 2. You know change in y, how much change in g needed, that you can calculate, right? Here this is nothing but what is change in y? Change in m by p. That is 3. So if P is not changing, whatever change in M happening, that will be the real money change, right? So अब आपको पता है Y का value 6 है, right? 600 है. So 600 divided by change in G that is needed, that is equals to 2. So change in G will be 300. तो अगर आपकी गवर्नमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर में 300 यूनिट चेंज होगा, तब जाके आपकी इनकम फुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट लेवल पे पहुंचेगी. दैट इज एक्चुअली द आंसर टू पार्ट नंबर 3. ठीक है. एंड पार्ट नंबर 2 कि आप नॉर्मल मनी सप्लाई में कितना चेंज करो. सो दैट ऑल्सो यू कैन फिगर आउट. हियर यू हैव 600. सो व्हेन यू सॉल्व यू गेट 200, राइट? सो योर चेंज इन रियल मनी सप्लाई शुड बी 200. एंड व्हेन योर प्राइसेस आर फिक्स्ड, व्हेन P is not changing, the same will be the change in nominal money supply. So nominal money supply में कितना change चाहिए? 200, ताकि आपकी income 600 यूनिट से change हो सके, ताकि आप currently 2400 पे थे और अब आप 3000 पे चले जाओ, which is basically your full employment level of income. ठीक है. So this is your answer to part number 2, and this is your answer to part number 3, and these two things you've calculated using the first two things that they asked you to calculate, which is the fiscal policy multiplier and monetary policy multiplier. ठीक है. तो इस तरीके से you have to do this problem. Fiscal policy multiplier, same thing, same thing. So the important thing here is to understand what the question is asking. ठीक है. Otherwise, what we've done is not very complicated. Mathematically, it's not complicated. But if you are stuck here in understanding what this means, that means you're stuck. उसके बाद फिर proceed करना थोड़ा मुश्किल है. So be a little careful with the language. ठीक है. मैक्रो में लैंग्वेज ही घुमा घुमा के ये चीजें पूछते हैं. ठीक है. सो जस्ट बी अ लिटिल केयरफुल विद दैट. ओके. आई होप यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस, एंड इन केस यू फील दैट देयर आर सम calculation errors that I did, so just let me know in the comments also, or you can just let me know somehow that something like that has happened. Okay. All right. I think that's it for this particular question. So thank you so much.